Hello, you incredible friends. This is your pal, Edwards here speaking. Welcome to our next networking Zoom. It's an absolute pleasure to having you with us, and it is spring in wonderful Sydney. I also want to say a big welcome to you incredible and beautiful people, and just to let you know it's being recorded, and just as we get into things, I just want to go share screen for one quick second and just show you some absolutely cool stuff that you should be able to see on my PC right now. Welcome to our networking Zoom, my wonderful friends. My name is Edward Zier. I'm an international master coach with Awesome Lassie, and welcome to our Zoom tonight. We've got some of our leaders here tonight. We've got Celeste, Adrian, Margaret, Annette, Tim, Beanland, and more. And tonight goes for about an hour. It is being recorded, and it's an opportunity for you to connect, promote yourself, and more. And I was going to say as well, if you love what we do, we have great programs as well. Please keep your microphone on mute. Be super positive.
Mommy, I can't see now.
And Piggy is launching her attack already. And friends, if you're all pumped for tonight, can I please get double victory signs? Double victory signs, friends. Oh my God, I'm so excited. And without further ado, let's get into the festivities. Now, first things first, let's say hello to some of our commanders. On the line, we've got Celeste Ansel. Can we give a round of applause to Celeste? We've also got, scanning the screens, we've got Annette Parker. Round of applause to Annette, one of our characters. And where is Margaret Lilburn hiding? There she is, Margaret Lilburn. Round of applause to Margaret Lilburn. And by popular vote, I thought a top was crimson, but everyone agrees on mauve, which I think is really good. And I just want to say a big welcome to incredible people. And just some apologies. Wonderful Adrian is absolutely flat out tonight. He's spending a bit of time with the wife and the baby. So Adrian wishes you the absolute best. So make sure you say hello to Adrian Lee, and a big, big welcome to everyone. Just to kick off our evening, Celeste, I'd love to get Celeste on the line. Celeste, how have you been? How's life and everything?
I'm pretty great, thanks. I've just been doing online UPW Unleash the Power with Tony Robbins today. So I've nipped out for an hour so I can jump into this, which is why I'm a little bit, woo! Yeah, but it's going well. Everything's going well.
Oh, excellent. And I got to say, you have absolutely exploded lately on LinkedIn, and congratulations, Celeste.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just about consistency and actually putting yourself out there. I think a lot of people sit back and wait for things to happen. That's not how life works.
Exactly.
You've just got to take consistent action in whatever you're working towards. So LinkedIn is my little baby. I absolutely love it. And that's why I'm doing well on it, because I take that action.
Excellent. And Celeste, what are some of your tips tonight for people to absolutely maximize this networking experience?
Yeah, have your face out there, have your camera on if you can, speak up when you get the opportunity, put your links in the chat and network with people. If there's someone that you resonate with, send them a request via LinkedIn, connect with them and talk to them. It's all about starting a conversation. It's not about getting straight into a pitch or anything like that. It's also about making that personal touch and getting to know one another, because we've got so much value in this meeting.
Oh, excellent. Celeste, round of applause. Big thank you to Celeste. We'll be coming back to you later, and absolutely appreciate you. I'm glad you're doing Tony Robbins too. It's a good stuff.
I know.
Pleasure. And one of our other commanders, we've got Annette hiding there. Annette Parker, how you doing this evening?
I'm very well. And how are you, Ed?
I am really good, Annette. And I've got to say, we had a great chat today about politics and more. What's happening in Annette land right now?
Okay, well, I'm pretty excited. My website's up and running now. So I've got 3 weeks until verification. So it's been a huge learning curve for me, because although I've built one from scratch, I did that at uni. So with the help of Shreyas, and he's not here tonight, so I can't, applaud him, but we've got that up and going. So I'll put my DigiCard in, and so I've set up quite a few social media pages as well to keep them separate from my other business. And yeah, so it's been a busy week and very productive.
Oh, legendary. Annette, what are some of your tips for people to maximize this networking experience?
Well, I think that these types of calls are really good. I can see some familiar faces from last night. It was an awesome call last night, and big shout out to Celeste, because she has managed to get a group together that is just so positive, and the vibe was very high last night. So it was a wonderful call. Thank you, Celeste. But it really is about engagement and, you know, making sure that if people are making the effort to interact with you, that you acknowledge that and add some value and support.
Oh my God, legendary. Round of applause to Annette. Big thank you, and we appreciate you. And just want to quickly bounce over to Margaret Lilburn. Margaret Lilburn, how you doing this evening?
I am doing really awesome. I'm very excited. Got some great things happening.
Oh, and what has been happening in Margaret Land? Some very super secret, awesome stuff, I take it.
Yeah, oh yes, definitely, definitely. I've discovered the most amazing health network.
Awesome.
And I just love who's been attracted to it. And I'm just like, I just feel like I'm actually making a difference with people. And I'm certainly becoming more visible. This is crimson, by the way.
It is crimson. Okay,
Definitely
so
crimson.
Margaret has said it's crimson. So that
Yeah.
means it's crimson. The owner is allowed to determine the color of a fabric.
But it all depends on your filter as well, but yes. Yes. And we actually have a reappearance of the bear, and the reason why it doesn't have any sort of colours, any democracy, it has decided, actually heard that Bill Gates was responsible for Trump getting in, so now it's not really sure. Undecided.
We're getting straight into the heavy politics now. I love it. Bill Gates, Donald Trump. Oh, I love where this is going already. And Margaret, just very quickly as well, what are some of your tips for people to absolutely win big in this networking call?
Connect with anybody you resonate with, because 10 out of 10, they'll resonate with you as well.
Legendary. Round of applause to Margaret. Big thank you. And all right, there we go. We've got some legendary people on the absolute line tonight. And of course, as well, we've got an appearance by PC Panda. So who here thinks PC Panda is pretty cool? PC Panda is going to start hitting some raves soon, because now it's spring in Sydney and all the raves are picking up again. So I got to say, PC Panda is down with the house. Now, just to kick off our evening, before we get in the detail, I want to bring one of our wonderful friends on the line. Is Anya. Anya, where are you? Are you there, Anya? Hey, Anya, how you doing?
Hello, Ed. I'm certainly here. Yes, I'm doing great. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's great to be here.
Now, Anya, you've been kicking butt lately. I just want to give you a quick spotlight. What is happening in the wonderful world of Anya?
Oh, thank you very much, Ed. Well, I'm very excited. I'm launching my own meetup group. And the first event will be held next week at 6 p.m. Brisbane and Sydney time. It goes only for an hour, but it's an interactive event and it has elements of workshop, but it is aimed at helping aspiring leaders to become confident leaders. And what I mean is to help people to grow confidence, naturally build their presence in the workforce so they confidently communicate and share their opinions and develop their leadership skills, because I believe it's actually, this is my giving back to the community and investing into the future leaders. So, because I know a lot of young people who want to contribute to community and to contribute to the workforce the best way they can, but they don't know how to. And I used to be that person. So, but I know what to do, and I want to help people to get there, whether they were born in Australia, whether they moved to Australia from a different country, and they have become a proud cultural hybrid like myself. I want to share these tips and help people. And this group actually values diversity, cultural diversity, inclusivity, collaboration, judgment. It is judgment-free zone, and this is, I guess, my contribution to the community.
Oh my God, Anya, that is just purely noble. And I was just going to say as well, my friend, have you got any links or anything you can share with us?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, it will be my pleasure and honor to have anyone on the call. And because each meeting will have different topic. For example, the first meeting will have a topic of how to make rejections work to your advantage, because we're often fearful of rejections or failures, but I want to give some simple tools and tips and open some forum for people to discuss how they can implement those tools and tips in their life or work. So yes, I'll definitely share the link, and anyone is very welcome to join it and check it out.
Anya, it's a pleasure. Can we give a round of applause to Anya? Anya, great having you with us.
Thank you very much, Ed. Thank you.
Very noble and absolutely wonderful. Now, my friends, it's time for elevator pitches. Elevator pitches, what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick elevator pitch slot. Then we'll take a photo pretty shortly. So get ready for the photo as well. Like taking him nice and early. So this is your chance to pitch to the room. Anything like, 30, 45 seconds, be really sharp and direct. The trick is unmute yourself, pitch, and then when you're done, mute yourself again just to manage the audio. So if you want to do an elevator pitch, put up your hand and hold it up so I can see you. Christine 1, Carlo 2, and Philip 3. Christine, good seeing you. The floor is yours, my friend.
I need to unmute.
Hello.
Hello, I'm not very good with muting and unmuting. I can tell you that. Me and technology, oh my. Anyway, how are you guys? I think I know everyone on here. Actually, I'm looking around on all the pictures, and I think I've met everyone, or at least over on this call before.
Oh, that's awesome. And what's happening in your world, Christine? What cool stuff are you working on?
So I'm very excited because I started my first webinar ever on Tuesday night, and it was on how to identify your real business opportunities and clarify your unique selling point. And it was really good. It was really exciting. 57 people signed up, so that was great. And everything was fantastic. I've had really good feedback, and of course, I had some issues with the webinar and the technology.
It's hard. The whole Zoom GoToWebinar thing. It's never easy. I can tell you that.
I know, but it's that pressure because I'm so scared of technology. So for me, this was like, one thing is to present myself and bring my stuff out, but I was actually more terrified of the technology. So I feel really, really good because despite a few little hiccups, which my husband kindly saved for me, things went really, really well. And I've got my second one on Tuesday. If anyone is interested, this is about trends and future opportunities and how you can disrupt your market and category. So thinking forward in terms of your business and where you want to take it, and never stop thinking about where you can take it and build it bigger. So please join us at 8 o'clock on Tuesday night. I'll advertise it again tomorrow on LinkedIn.
Oh, wonderful. Have you got a link or anything you can share in the comments, Christine?
I have to find it.
Yeah, feel free to pick it up and share it so people can sign in direct.
Absolutely, very good. Let me go and find that. So if you see me looking down, it's not that I'm not listening, but thank you for having me, and I'm glad to see you all and happy to be here.
Oh, Christine, it's a pleasure. Big thank you and welcome. And we bounce over to Carlo and then Philip. Carlo, how have you been?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, busy this week. So yeah, it's been great. So bit like Christine, I did my first webinar Monday night. So yeah, it was really interesting, getting used to the PowerPoint section. No, it was all good. So planning, definitely doing another one next Tuesday. Anyone's welcome here to attend.
And Carlo, tell us what you do and how you help people win big.
Okay, I help improve your sales messages using persuasive words. So in a nutshell, I'm a copywriter and marketing strategist.
Very nice. And do you have any free giveaways for us or anything?
Definitely, yeah. There's a famous free giveaway. So it's the 120 most persuasive words to use in your marketing. So yeah, it's a PDF. You can, anyone just send me a message in the chat box and I'll flick it over to you.
Oh, Carlo, it's a pleasure. Round of applause. We appreciate you, Carlo, and it sounds good, and thank you. And we'll bounce over to Philip Durnell. How you doing, Philip?
My man, I'm pretty good. Yourself?
Now, Philip, you have exploded in the past few days. You've taken off. What's your secret sauce?
That's putting it nicely. I think it's just keeping my message very, very simple, very clear, and attracting people that are actually looking to improve their health.
Oof, very nice. And what's that secret technology that you sell?
Okay, so I'm really pushing the company, US-based company LifeWave. They've got nanotechnology. It's backed by science, medical experts, and we're basically teaching people how to improve their health by using their own body source that hits a nice little patch that reflects natural energy from their body back through acupressure. We call it acupressure therapy in Australia. It's called phototherapy in America and in Europe. And it is doing magic. I call it magic because I'm helping so many people get out of pain really quickly. And we had a booming testimonial last night from a very good friend. He was in a car accident when he was 18. He's been through pretty much hell with medication, all the side effects, which is now getting more publicized. And I patched him in 2009, and we got his pain down to 0 in 5 minutes.
Wow.
And I posted that testimonial today, and my phone has not stopped.
Oof. Do you have a website or
Yes, we do. I decided to launch our own website for Australia. It's patchnation.com.au.
Oh, awesome.
And that's really to fit in with the Australian TGA. So that terminology is a little bit different, like I mentioned. And I've had to learn a lot, but I'm eager to learn when I know I can help people live a healthy lifestyle.
Oh, legend. Well, I was going to say, if you can, share it in the comments as well, Philip.
Absolutely.
And
no problem.
Everyone, Philip's a great guy. Philip, keep up the good work. Love your work, man.
No problem. Thank you.
Hey, pleasure. And just a quick one, Lassie, we're going to take the photo in a minute, so get ready for the photo. Turn on your cam and look beautiful. And awesome Lassie has just done a LinkedIn post. So if you haven't already, make sure you connect with wonderful Lassie, who's an absolute gem. And what Lassie does is she does these really cool networking posts. So connect with Lassie and make sure, multitask as well, jump over a networking post, leave a like, share, and a comment big time as well, because you know what? We love winning and it's all awesome. And I just want to say, PC Pan is having a great time tonight. He just said to me before, he's finding the bald men very sexy on this call. So if you're a bald man, PC Panda kind of likes you. So I just want to let you know that. If you're a bald man, you can feel really good right now. So what I want to do is can I get a photo of all you sexy people? Is that okay? Is that good? Yeah. Okay. Let's get a photo. All right. So what I want you to do is look all good, get ready. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go to full screen. And what you got to do is smile and hold the pose. Okay. So I can do the print screen. So it's going to be hard. PC Panda. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and hold the pose and big smile. Oh my God. Oh, one more time. Philip, your eyes were shut. Let's do it again. 3, 2, 1, hold the pose. Oh, that was awesome. Thank you. Now, I just want to say, if anyone else, one thing that we really appreciate in our Zooms is if you can take photos, post it online, say you've had a good time and share it, that'll be good. So does anyone else want to take a photo now? Now is your opportunity big time. So that's it. Smile, everyone. Oh my God, that was awesome. And thank you, friends. That was just absolute pure gold. So we're just kicking butt. What I'd love to do actually is I want to bounce over to one of our wonderful friends who's on the line, who's a very smart and caring man. And we actually caught up for Friday at the Sydney Opera House. So we had waffles at the Sydney Opera House, and he did a quick video that got seen thousands of times. He's a money coach. He looks like Bruce Willis. It's Michael Dahan. How you doing, my friend?
Yeah, good, Edward. Yourself?
Now, Michael, you have been dealing with the tragic issue of women being screwed later in life financially. And I've got to say, why is that so? How come women wind up poorer in life, and which is just awful, and we got to help change that?
Yeah, it's a good question. And what we're finding is that a lot of women take on carers role. So they're bringing up kids or looking after elderly parents. So they're out of the workforce. So we find their superannuation about 40% of the amount that men have. So it's considerably less. And then they in relationships which might be sort of serving them, and they're not on the same income as men for whatever reason. There's a number of reasons there, but we really need to look at that sort of financial independence for women to make them feel financially safe, but financial freedom for women and men, to be honest. But my passion is to serve women, to be honest. So I've got a bias.
And gold for you. And Michael, a gender neutral question now. What are some of your mindset tips to help us get better with money and more financially abundant?
Yeah, geez, that's a good question. So I think it's really around your awareness. So a lot of people have got a scarcity mindset, and it's really, they've had that from 0 to 7. So it's really how they're brought up. So if you can actually understand that and bring that up into your sort of consciousness and say, well, I choose to change that. Everyone can change it. And it's so empowering, Edward, where I look after people all the time where they go, I no longer want to go down that pathway. I want financial abundance. I want financial freedom. And awareness, transformation, it's pretty cool.
Oh my God. Beautiful. Michael, if you've got any webinars or anything come out, make sure you share them in the comments. And Michael, we love your work, man.
I do. Thanks, Edward.
It's a pleasure. Big round of applause to Michael. That's awesome. Now, friends, who wants to do an elevator pitch? Put up your hand and hold it up. You want to do a pitch? You've got Hunie 1, Alistair 2, and Lords 3. Hunie, then Alistair. Hunie, how you doing this evening? Hunie, you're going to have to hit that unmute, I'm afraid.
I'm too excited, Ed, and forgot to unmute. How are you, Ed?
Look, I'm just better now that you're on the line. And Hunie, I got to say, you bring such a bundle of abundance and joy to our webinars, and it's great seeing you.
Oh, really? I'm honored. Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, my name is Winnie. So tonight I have a quick question for everyone to think. I believe everyone in this group would like to add a new customer, right, to your business. But do you have a system in place to nurture your client once you have provided your service? So if you don't have one, we need to talk. So what I do is I help people to retain and build relationship with their customers using a simple tool called send out cards. And on a personal level, I spread happiness to people simply just by celebrating people. Anniversary, happy birthday, or, simply just celebrate people. So if you want to know more, let's have a chat. I'm going to put my LinkedIn profile in the chat.
Oh my God, Hunie, round of applause. We love your work. Beautiful. Thank you. And we'll go to Alistair, then Lords. Alistair, how you doing, my friend?
I'm very good, thank you, Ed. It's a balmy 15 degrees here in the UK, overcast, but there are little glimpses of sunshine in the garden, which is very exciting. Great to be here. Thank you, everybody. There's lots of energy in the room, which is very exciting. Very briefly, who am I? What do I do? I'm a bit of an SEO geek. I look at long tail SEO and I help individuals, entrepreneurs and small businesses work out what content they should be writing either on their websites or in their social media posts to make sure that they rank high in Google and get that free traffic. The opportunities for me are infinite. Back to Michael's point about a scarcity mindset, there really is an abundance of terms that you can be using on Google. And I wouldn't say I'm a data junkie, but I like that data can help you make some sensible decisions. If you're going to write content, you might as well write content that's going to get you ranked high on Google. So I just thought I'd bring that to life with an example before I close. I looked at a term in Australia that might be relevant to a number of people on the call. So how many people are looking for life coaches across Australia? I mentioned some of these numbers yesterday in Celeste's group. So on average per month in Australia, on average per month, there are 1,000 searches a month for life coaches in Sydney. There are 480 searches a month for life coaches in Perth. There are 260 in Adelaide. And Isabel, one for you. There are only 10 people looking for life coaches in Queensland. So maybe people in Queensland have got their life sorted and they don't need life coaches. But the data is all out there. And from my perspective, I look at the competitiveness, and it would be relatively straightforward to rank for those terms because there's not a lot of competition. So that's just one example of what I do. Thanks very much.
Alistair, smart and brilliant. Round of applause to Alistair. If you've got any links, please share them. Please, there's a H in the word share. Share them, not share them. Share them. Thank you. And Lords, my awesome Filipino friend. Lords, how have you been all these years? You have to unmute so we can hear your beautiful Filipino accent. Lourdes, hit the unmute key, Lourdes. PC Panda wants to hear your voice. Lourdes, Jesus loves you, and he also loves the unmute key.
Of course, definitely is.
Hey, there you are.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, and to all the wonderful people here. It's so good to be seeing your beautiful faces. And special shout out for you, Alistair, with with your research on life coaches. You have inspired me more than anything else, because basically I'm a psychotherapist with background in counseling, but now this is exactly what I'm finding out. A lot of people need life coaches. So I have actually been inspired with with what is happening on the COVID thing. I actually came up and inspired with a program which is My Life, My Priceless Masterpiece. It is actually a program that I am starting, because the way I look at it is people have been reacting differently to COVID. And because of this situation now, we have some people who are able to, to be as vibrant, as hopeful as most of the people right now. But we have also noted that there's a lot of people, like people with disability, who had even become more depressed, more anxious. So this is basically the program that I'm doing helping people with coping with a situation, helping with their current thoughts and beliefs, turning this into behaviors that will make them more empowered, and hopefully they get into the right action. So that is basically what I will be doing for the coming weeks and months.
Oh, Lourdes, beautiful. Round of applause. Lourdes, if you've got any links, please share them. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
And it's a bit of thing. Lourdes and I, we go back a long time, a very, very long time. Actually, I think I met you just when I started my business like a decade ago, when I was more of a business coach. But Lourdes, I was just going to say, you're an amazing woman, and bless your amazing heart.
Thank you. God bless you too, Ed.
Oh, it's a pleasure. And guess what? It's intermission. It's half an hour into it. And Celeste Ansell has been attending Tony Robbins lately. And I did a lot of Tony Robbins in my 20s. And that was awesome. And Celeste, I take it, are you totally amped from doing Tony Robbins now?
I'm totally amped in general, Ed. It doesn't take much to get me excited about life.
Oh, and just on that note, Celeste, and a very serious question.
Yeah.
You just always full of drive and such an optimist. What's your mindset secret for making that happen?
I think what it is I've seen a lot in my life. I've worked in some really tough jobs. I still do. I support teenagers in full-time residential care. And so they've got a lot of problems, got a lot of contact with police, courts, drug and alcohol use. So what you need to do when you're faced with something difficult is look for one thing in your day that's positive, and not label your day as a good day or a bad day. Just go for that one thing and hold on to that. And as your mind kind of gets more used to that kind of exercise where you're looking for more positive things, in another day or two, look for 3 positive things and start really building that muscle in your mind and in your body about looking for those great things in your life and discarding and not holding on to the negative things or the challenging things that might become overwhelming if you're just sitting with it for too long.
Oh, beautiful. And Celeste, while we've got you, I don't know about you, but PC Panda, he's getting ready for the raves. He wants to stretch. Can you lead us in a bit of a dance to loosen us all up? Is that okay, Celeste?
Oh, yes. Yeah, so this is another thing that you can do if you're feeling a bit flat, a bit low energy, just getting up. You can dance in your chair, but just doing some stupid dance moves and getting some energy and blood flowing is one of the best things you can do for yourself. So I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Oh my God, let's do it.
Make your own music up because we've got no music in here. Party, party, party.
A bit of metal. I think PC Panda wants a bit of metal.
Oh, a bit of metal? Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit of Black Sabbath. We need a bit of Satan music. Yeah. No Satan music. Let's stick to the...
It wasn't that bad.
No Satan music. PC Panda, stay off the Satan music. This guy, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's got issues, this guy. PC Panda, you need a session with Lourdes to sort out what's happening in your little panda brain. There you go.
Yes.
No, Celeste, that's gold. So, friends, Celeste, give us one. Also, make sure give yourself a stretch as well. Do the old, if you can stand up, please stand up. If you can't, just stretch up. Just think about how awesome and beautiful you are. Just think about how sexy Tremaine Murphy would be without a shirt on. Just think about Tremaine in that fashion as much.
No.
No, I'm going to say thank you, guys. Celeste, we absolutely appreciate you.
No worries.
And I just want to bounce over to Tremaine Murphy. Tremaine, how you doing, my friend?
Hello, Edward. Thank you for that. I needed that pick me up. The great advice from Celeste, and you know, no one wants to see me with my shirt off. I guarantee you that.
I'm going to say you are a leading man of virtual assistants and more. And Lassie's, and just for the sake of the audience, Lassie is actually in the process of working with you to get one of your virtual assistants to look after us.
Yes, we're looking for a master persuader and influencer, and it's a treat. It's why I love doing what we do. We get to work with so many different businesses and interesting entrepreneurs, inspiring people, and try and find that perfect fit to support business. So yeah, it's good. It's very, very exciting times. You know, I was just thinking that one of the things I love about this group, Ed, and what sort of seems to be happening, and I wonder what you guys think, but what seems to be happening perhaps because of COVID or just generally in the world is, I don't know, there's a bit of a mindset shift, you know, like Michael talking about waffles for starters got me thinking. With a big smile on my face, but then scarcity mindset, like this idea that essentially, you know, if we think about helping each other and we think about supporting each other through our offering in business, then the money takes care of itself, and it's okay to seek financial security and those sorts of things. So yeah, look, I find it's an inspiring time. It's an interesting time. Obviously, there's a lot of people out of work as well, but the people I'm speaking to keep me going and inspired. So yeah, an interesting time all around.
Oh my God. I gotta say, you've been doing a great job, Tremaine, and gotta say, keep up the good work. And just a shout out for Tremaine. If you're after like a virtual assistant to help you grow and expand, Tremaine is the one to talk to.
Thank you, Edward. Guys, yeah, if you want a hand, please do reach out. We try and work with people essentially to find something that's going to be a good fit for you. And that's not just about skills. It's also about your budget, I suppose, as well. And I'll be straight down the line with you. If it's not something we can help with, I may be able to refer you to somebody else. Back to you, Edward. Thank you very much.
Oh, Tremaine, it's a pleasure. Big thank you. I just want to bounce over to Isabel Franklin. Isabel and I had a great chat yesterday. Isabel Franklin, how's life for you in the Sunshine State?
Oh, the nanny state is great. Can't wait to move.
Oh.
And I'm sorry, anyone in Queensland, I'm sorry, but it's a nanny state.
Oh.
So it's okay. You either love it or hate it.
And I got to say, you were working at your flight date. What day do you land in Sydney to immigrate down here?
I think I said the 28th or the 29th.
Well, whatever you do, don't cough when you're on the plane. Just act normal, okay? Just behave cool.
I actually did that at the shops today, and they just went.
You go, oh man, this corona's really done a number on me. You know, you get shot these days. Yeah.
Yep.
That's good. No, it's great to have you with us in Sydney, Isabel. And Isabel, can you tell us very quickly what you do, the cool work that you're involved in?
Well, so a little bit about my background is I used to be a child protection officer. So I worked in child protection for many years. And I'm also an advocate for Underground Railroad, which is sex trafficking. 4 years ago, you know how you see these magazines like That's Life and Take 5, and you see in front covers, woman scammed. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
So you see them all the time, right? Well, I was one of these women who went, how the hell could they be scammed like that? Really? Are you that vulnerable? So 4 years ago, I'm one of those women who was scammed.
Yeah.
I was played. And it happened so smoothly, you know? So I met a gentleman online I had big dreams. So my business was successful and I was ready to take the next step and go international. So I was going to the US, found a business partner, checked him out, and he did check out. We did the video calls, everything for a year, and went over to the US, sold everything, most of the stuff I had. Then went to the US and found out very quickly I was played. Lost my business, lost a lot of money, lost myself, because being a businesswoman, I'm pretty smart. I think I'm pretty intelligent. I'm good looking, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I lost everything and lost myself. It's taken me 2 years to build back up and build myself up. So now what I do is I help women and men, because men get played as well. I help women and men how to pick red flags, what to pick up online when they're online dating sites. And I actually met this gentleman on Facebook. So how I met him was, my favorite singer died, Prince, and he had all these groups popped up. We were all grieving over Prince. That's how I met him. So his MO was to target women that were grieving for Prince. And of course, we're all big fans of his. So that's how it worked. And of course, my business before was Dream Factory Vision, and that was helping people all over the place, all over the world. So now I just follow your heart, it's called, and I set people up with things like, if someone's chatting to someone online, even business people, they can contact me and I will do a search. I've got a program now. I do a background search and they just have to tell me their name online. And this program, I put the name in, and if they're online, then their picture comes up on this program. Social medias, Twitter, LinkedIn, all those, Facebook. So I do searches for them and I go back to them and tell them there's too many red flags, cut your losses and leave. But the problem is some people, they get too far in it.
Yeah. They're too far gone, right?
Women, and I hate to say it, especially women won't cut ties. They hold on to it because they ignore the red flags by choice. When I look back, there were so many red flags. I wish I had somebody saying, "Are you crazy?"
Yeah.
But I didn't. So that's what I do. I actually help people that's online, and I do searches and investigate the person they're talking to. Yeah.
Isabel, it's noble work. I'm going to say, honoured to have you immigrating to Sydney. It's going to be very exciting. And we've never actually met face to face, so this is going to be exciting.
No, you haven't. No.
So big round of applause. Can we give a lot of love to Isabel? Raw, authentic story, and thank you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. Now, my friends, we've got 18 minutes left of non-stop networking action. Just a few things as well. Please keep talking in the chat, like share your links, message each other, get connected. Make sure you connect on LinkedIn. The other thing I was going to say as well is that if you're in Sydney, on Tuesday, the 13th of October is our next face-to-face networking meetup. So you'll see Celeste and Margaret and all of us kicking about. So please come along to that one. Tuesday, the 13th of October. If you want any details, bounce to Celeste or Margaret or myself. And the other thing I was going to say as well is, who wants to do a pitch right now? Especially if you haven't spoken, now's your chance to do an elevator pitch and say hello to the group. If you want to say hello to the group, put up your hand and hold it up so I can see it. You got Cami 1, Jerry 2, and Bernard 3. So Cami join. So Cami, then Jerry. Cami, the floor is yours.
Oh, you know that meeting that you got in your Australia is my birthday.
Is it? Oh my God, 13th of October.
Yeah. So hi everyone. Nice to meet everyone, new and old. Nice to connect again. So I'm a network marketer, so I help people with their health and their wealth. So if anyone's interested in knowing more about it, just my LinkedIn account is in the chat box. Thanks, Edward.
Oh, Cami, appreciate you. Big wave to Cami. Thank you, Cami. Appreciate you. Go Jerry, then Bernard. Jerry, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing great. Everybody hear me okay?
We can hear. Is it cold in New Zealand right now? Is it warming up?
Well, it's actually warming up here. It's pretty pleasant at the moment in the Bay of Islands of New Zealand, so it's fantastic.
Oh, wow. What's been happening in Jerry Burgerland?
Well, guys, I've got a lot of tools in my toolbox and predominantly efficiency, productivity tools and that sort of stuff, but it's a little bit boring. So what I'd like to do is highlight a new process I pulled out of my time in the education sector called flipping the classroom. And it's designed to rediscover your 4-year-old genius. And it's a combination of divergent thinking and a question formulation technique where we wrap a core concept around your offer and create a category of one and endeavor to make your competition irrelevant. So if you're curious, guys, hit me up and be good.
Oh, Jerry, it's gold. Make sure you share some links. Big thumbs up for Jerry. Love your work, man. Thumbs up for Jerry. Big thank you, man. And Bernard, how you doing, Bernard?
Evening, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Gotta say, I love your sexy accent, Bernard.
Oh, thank you so much.
PC Panda thinks it's awesome too.
Oh, there we go. There we go. My name is Bernard Orozco, guys. Pleasure being here this evening. Thank you for having me. I'm primarily based here in Los Angeles, California. Recently left the home improvement business. Been in consulting on the side for past couple years now, mostly in the restaurant niche. Everything from business plans, marketing, menu designs, settling the lease, everything associated with the restaurant startup. Love to share ideas with people from startups from inception to implementation. Hit me up. Very active on LinkedIn, and I look forward to future conversations to exchange business ideas.
Oh, Bernard, big welcome. Can we get double victory signs for Bernard? Victory. Bernard, we love your work, man.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome. I just want to bounce over to Margaret Lilburn for the moment. Margaret's an amazing woman who's just been shredding big time. Margaret, you've gotten super healthy since lockdown. What are your secrets? You're looking.
Yes, I've actually hired the most amazing online fitness coach, Adrian Lee. This is actually why he couldn't make it tonight. No, I'm kidding. No, he gave me such a workout this morning. Oh my goodness. You know, like I'm really taking longevity to a whole new level. Because
and with longevity, what are some of your hot tips when it comes to extending our lives with maximum health and vitality?
If you've got any allergies or food sensitivities, take them seriously, because that's what leads to autoimmune diseases. That's actually a very important one. Watch and see how you are when you get a cold, a head cold. If your thinking's affected and you're feeling fuzzy, there's something going on, and you can actually probably do with having some acetylcholine or magnesium 3-8 to actually improve your brain function. That's a couple of tips. I could go on all night.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Now, Margaret, I appreciate you. And Margaret, thumbs up for Margaret. Love
And
your
see
work.
you tomorrow, Edward.
Oh, exciting. Exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We're catching up tomorrow. There's a lot of cool stuff going. 11 a.m. at the Sydney Opera House, aren't we, Margaret?
Absolutely, yes. And then I'm going to be catching up with a Stephen Hutchinson afterwards as well.
Oh, no way. Where is that sexy man? PC Panda thinks about him all the time.
Yeah. Do you know what's really interesting though, Edward?
Yeah.
I posted something called Meet, Like, Know and Trust yesterday, right, with actually no photo. It's so interesting, the person that inspired that, because he thought that telling me that he had the most successful, lucrative company and trying to prove things, wouldn't tell me who it was. And I went, you know what? If I wasn't happy in my current company, I'd be going and joining Stephen Hutchinson, because I meet, like, know and trust him.
Yeah, he's
you
a
know.
good guy.
And the other guy yesterday didn't get it.
Yeah. And I think it goes back to what Isabel was talking about before, is you get some people that are just, they're just hiding something, and you just naturally know there's something fishy going on.
Yes, exactly.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad you counter scammed and you're winning big. And can we get double victory signs for Margaret? Oh my God, Margaret, we love your work.
Thank you.
Now, I just realized PC Panda just told me we've got 11 minutes left to go, and PC Panda thinks everyone's so sexy on this Zoom tonight. Now's the time for you to pitch and say hello. So if you haven't said hello to the room, now's your chance. We've got Bakshar one. Who else wants to say hello? We've got Bakshar, Olga, and anyone else? Yeah, Bakshar, go for it, Bakshar. The floor is yours.
Yeah, thanks, Edward. Hi, people. This is Bhaskar. I met Edward through Adrian Lee. He's been awesome, and Edward is awesome as well. So I've been in touch with him for a few days now. I mean, I live in Sydney, but I'm in India now, Bangalore, India, to look after my father. I sort of faced a midlife crisis, but I'm trying to get out of it. My financial situation is not that good. Yeah. So I'm fighting it out and trying to get back. I want to come back to Sydney as soon as possible after the flights resume. So I'm just waiting for it. So yeah, I've been looking after my father and supporting him, but I've been doing a lot of work online as well. That is how I met Adrian and Edward. I do some courses on EDX, Coursera, various other platforms on LinkedIn. So yeah, I keep myself busy and trying to keep myself updated. In future, I want to maybe start my own business, or maybe come to Sydney and work for a bit, then decide what to do. So it's been a pleasure meeting all of you. Cheers.
Oh, it's a pleasure. And just for the sake of it, Baksar and I had a great chat over WhatsApp yesterday. And Baksar is you're probably due in Sydney, probably early next year when flights from India pick up again.
Yeah, I think so. I think so as well.
Yeah, and we're talking about where he's going to live and everything. So I was even playing travel consultant work, and I was playing travel and residential consultant, working out which suburb would best suit him. So there you go. So having you with us, my friend.
Yeah, same here.
Pleasure. And Bakshar, make sure you share your LinkedIn link in the chat so everyone can connect with you.
Sure, I'll do that right away.
Hey, pleasure. Thank you, guys. Sounds really good. And Olga, how you doing, Olga?
Hello, it's great fun to be here with you. The last time I heard people from Australia was a long time ago when I hosted a guest, a lawyer from Sydney, in my home in Poland, in Częstochowa, through couchsurfing. And now so many things have changed that I could connect with you thanks to Edward. So I'm very blessed. I'm a professional coach and I specialize in communication. I help leaders to become high performers and to grow their communication skills. Recently, I had a situation that a friend called me and he said, look, I've been in my business for a long time. It's been 5 years and I've always been this cool boss who wants to have flow and who wants people to understand him and to smile. And I never could really tell people the sad truth, the criticism, the negative feedback that I have for them. It was so hard for me. I said, I need to find somebody to help me. And I helped him look at it from different perspectives. And he found for himself a different way to communicate. And when he got back to his office, he started speaking to people. They started contact me because I am befriended with them as well. And his wife called me and he said, what have you done to Jim? He is a different person. Please tell me, what did he tell you? And what did you tell him? And I said, sorry, but this is coach's ethics. We cannot share this type of information. Yeah. But it helped. So what I do,
you just said, pay me $500 and I'll tell you everything. That would have worked.
Yeah, yes. It's very important to look at your communication because it means so much. That's how we connect with the world. And so I invite you to connect with me. And one more time, have a blessed day. It's 9 in the morning in Poland, in where I am. Thanks.
Olga. It's a pleasure. Big round of applause for Olga. And Olga, make sure you share. In fact, just for Olga and everyone, if you haven't already, make sure you share your LinkedIn link in the comments so people can easily click on it and connect with each other. Just makes life easy. So if you haven't already, highly encourage you to do it. Olga, we love your work. And I was just going to say as well, we've got a few minutes left until the call finishes. We're now entering what I like to say is the closing thoughts. So feel free to, this is a section where you can pitch yourself, you can say hello, or if you've got a closing thought you want to share with the audience, now is your opportunity. And Anya just could not wait till she put up her hand. So Anya, what is your wonderful closing thought? Oh, Anya, hit that unmute key, my friend. There we go.
It happened finally. Because I'm a practitioner of neuro-linguistic programming and hypnosis, and today a lot of people spoke about communication and mindset scarcity, or fear of loss. So what I wanted to say is sometimes it's very important to challenge our assumptions or our beliefs about who we are, particularly if those beliefs are not resourceful and unsupportive, and to become very aware of the communication or internal dialogue, so-called self-talk, that we conduct on a regular basis. Does it support us or unsupports us? And particularly, what do we say after we state I am? Because that's when we say I am, we actually attach it to our identity. And our self-talk can be part of the self-hypnosis, but a lot of people don't realize that they hypnotize themselves, something with unresourceful instead of resourceful, that can help you going forward. So yes, challenge the unresourceful assumptions and beliefs, and be the biggest supporter and cheerleader for yourself and for others too.
Anya, noble round of applause for Anya. Oh my God, we love your work. Now, who else would absolutely love to share a closing thought? Did I see my Filipino friend Lourdes put up a hand? I think I did. And you know, I love Filipinos. What have you got for us, Lourdes?
Okay. Now, thank you so much again, everyone. So my closing thoughts is this: knowing our vulnerabilities, our shortcomings, is actually, I think, a really good point for us to really look into, because as what Isabel, perhaps, and other friends here have noted, sometimes when we are so vulnerable, we can get into scammers and all regrets of the decisions we make. So perhaps this is my calling, to help people on their grieving situations, on attachments in childhood, why we are acting this way today. And a lot has to do with our conscious and subconscious in the past. So I would say vulnerabilities, our grief today, can be our source of strength. Let us not be afraid. We will overcome that, but we have to have a plan in life. And it's so good that there are so many wonderful people around who can listen to us, and perhaps our insights might help you grow stronger.
Oh, Lourdes, noble. Round of applause for Lourdes. Love your work. And I saw Annette Parker put up a hand before. And Annette, did you put up your hand before to share a closing thought?
I did. I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for sharing. But I really wanted to touch on what Tremaine and Celeste were talking about and actually Lourdes, in, that communication and that positivity and, just reaching out to others. And my closing thought was, sometimes when we connect with people, we really don't know where we're going to go. So I connected with a connection today just because I thought it would be great to learn about what she does. Now, I was searching for a coach for myself, and I observe a lot on LinkedIn, and I tried out a couple of people and it wasn't for me, and it was going to cost me thousands. And out of the blue, I have found someone that I really would like to work with, refer on, and so forth. So I think it really is important to keep that integrity and connection going. So that was my closing thought, but it's amazing what can come out of one person. So connect, guys.
Legendary. Annette, round of applause. Annette, Integrity Plus. And oh my God, friends, that brings us to the end of our meeting. I got to say, if you've had a good time, can I get a thumbs up for the group and PC Panda? Oh my God, I'm glad you've had a great time. And just as we close down the meeting, before you just go, a few things. We're back on same time next Thursday, 6 p.m. So if you haven't already, please go back into our meetup group and book in for next Thursday, nice and easy. It always is the same Zoom link, but just book in nice and early just to get our numbers up. If you can please take photos, like, sharing, comment our event, we appreciate it. And of course, as well, we've got heaps of cool stuff coming up. We've got our next face-to-face meetup in Sydney on Tuesday, the 13th of October. And friends, I just want to say, I want you all to network and win big. So my friends, in fact, I can see Laura's taking a photo. Let's all do photo poses, friends. Photo poses, photo poses. Oh my God. Well, thank you, friends. Thanks for a wonderful evening. I'm going to get out the photo and recording now. Say hello to Lassie too. And friends, have a wonderful evening and bless your amazing hearts. You so rock.
Yeah. Bye.